Hi there, Laura here with Laura Ray Consulting. Thanks so much for listening in on this episode of On Purpose Marketing, a podcast for solopreneurs who are just trying to market their business online without ripping their hair out. Isn't that all of us? There is so much noise in the marketing industry right now. We're inundated with information. We're saving reels every day of different strategies that we want to try out and test out. And ultimately, it leaves us feeling really confused and frustrated, and kind of like locked into a box. Like, my goal through this podcast, through the conversations that we have here, is to not put you in a box, to help you figure out what strategies are for you and which ones you can let go of, and simplifying these strategies. I think a lot of marketers out there right now are making these concepts much harder than they need to be. And at the end of the day, it just causes confusion. So we are saying goodbye to the fluff. My mom used to always tell me in my writing to remove the fluff. And I'm telling you right now to remove the fluff. That is all of this marketing advice you're hearing everywhere. Okay. Today I am writing solo. There is a topic that I really want to have a conversation about, a little heart to heart with you. But a lot of times I am joined with other purpose-driven marketers, people like me who are serving their clients really well and have expertise and wisdom to share, so that again, we can help simplify these topics and help point you in the right direction. Today, I want to talk about funnels, and half of you probably just cringed as I said the word funnel. There has been a theme over the last couple weeks where multiple women are like, oh my gosh, there's that word again. I hate it. It makes me cringe. It gives me the ick. If that is you, this conversation is specifically a heart to heart with you. Girl, I just really want to help you get over that mountain, and help change your perspective of the word funnel. I think a lot of times we jump to like Russell Brunson or tech bro marketing, and that gives us the ick. It's less about the word funnel and more about how other marketers have been using that term. That being said, I think there's also just a lot of people presenting the idea of evergreen funnels, and a lot of times people don't feel like that's the right strategy for them, and they don't realize that a funnel is a much broader topic. It's not always meaning an evergreen funnel. The other component here that I find commonly mentioned is that the word funnel makes you think of like high pressure sales. And that's the last thing that I want to push you towards. Like, we do not need to do this high pressure salesy pitch to get somebody to purchase our coaching packages or our courses and whatnot. At the end of the day, if it works for you, great. There is nothing wrong with a good little sales pitch. But here in my world, you don't need to be put into a box when it comes to funnels. The way that I picture a funnel is just taking somebody from being cold traffic, somebody who doesn't know who you are or what you do, and taking them to the point where they feel confident and good about purchasing from you. Again, whether it's they're investing in a coaching package, or they're investing in a done-for-you service, or they're investing in a course that you put together. It's taking them from point A to point C. And truly, if you are selling something in your business, you already have a funnel. You might call it a customer journey. You might call it a marketing ecosystem, but it's all the same thing. It's all the same strategy. You're taking somebody to point A where they don't know who you are or what you do, and you're taking them to point C where they are purchasing from you and they feel good about it. We're not over here trying to get people to purchase our product out of high pressure sales tactics. We want them to feel good about their purchase. And in order to do that, we need to nurture them along the way. We need them to fully understand our passion for what we do and how we serve. And that's where the name On Purpose Marketing comes from, because we're not just trying to get a quick buck. over here, okay? I need you to know that when I use the term funnel, it doesn't mean we're just trying to get a quick buck out of your audience. We are trying to serve and bless others through our God-given gifts over here. So, setting the stage, I hope that you hear my heart behind this, but we got to get you over the hurdle of hating this word funnel. And that's really the main thing that I want to address today, because you have a funnel. And in order to optimize it, we have to map it out. We have to figure out, what is our traffic source? Is it going to be meta ads? Is it going to be social media? Is it going to be all of the above? Is it going to be email marketing? What traffic are we leveraging to start actually putting somebody in the sales process? Just for sake of example, let's say that we're working with meta ads. Now we have to determine, what offers are we presenting to our audience, to our cold traffic? Are we offering them a standard lead magnet? Are we offering them a free mini strategy session? Are we giving them a free trial to our course or to our membership program? Like, how are we first interacting with that traffic? Because more than likely, that cold traffic is not just going to go from seeing you on social media or seeing an ad and spending $3,000 on your coaching package or on your course or whatever you're selling. So we need to guide them through that process. And the point I'm trying to stress here is that we need to map out our funnel in order to determine what's working, what's not working, and how we can optimize our strategy moving forward. There's tons of different offers you can create. There's tons of different strategies that we can leverage in this process, but we do need to map out how we are taking people from point A to point C. Because if we don't map it out, we don't actually know how we're getting those sales and how to optimize maybe your landing page design or your copywriting. Or maybe you need to optimize how you're getting that traffic. Maybe we need to optimize the meta ad creative. Maybe we need to optimize our social media bio. But if we don't actually think we have a funnel, those numbers get all jumbled, and that's what creates confusion. And I think mapping out your funnel as a very first step is key to optimizing your strategy over time. And that's really where I step in the gap for my clients. A lot of times we start with that funnel strategy where we map out that funnel, we determine what a good sweet spot is for you. And if you already have that in place, great. I also help my clients manage those funnels that they're creating, designing landing pages, setting up the back-end automations, helping you build that funnel out from start to finish so that you don't have to, or so that I can teach you how to do that. Now, this is not meant to be a sales pitch. This is just truly how I am showing up for you guys so that your life is a little bit simpler. At the end of the day, I just want to be the girl that helps you get over the ick that is the word funnel. Because I love funnels. I think that we all have one. And it doesn't have to be this whole big thing. We're just trying to figure out how to market your business online so that, again, you're not ripping your hair out and you can actually find some joy in what you're doing and get back to serving your clients with your God-given gifts. But you have to acknowledge that you have a funnel before you can do that. So, short podcast today, short and sweet. Don't hate the word funnel. That's really the bottom line. It doesn't need to be an icky word for you. Let's change the narrative. Let's start optimizing and start attracting more clients and sales without starting from complete scratch. You don't have to start from scratch, but the first step is to map your funnel. So if you have any questions, you can always reach out to me, whether that be on Instagram or Threads or directly on my website. At the end of the day, I am here to support you. Again, just wanted to hop on here quickly and just share my heart behind this, but stay tuned for our next conversation. There's going to be some awesome conversations happening about SEO, about AI, about email copywriting, and leveraging small email lists. There's a lot coming. So stay tuned. Bye, everyone.